Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. End SARS, tears, blood, sorrow in Edo. Hello, everyone. A very warm, big thank you to you this wonderful, beautiful day. Whatever time we're reaching us today, thank you very much. We really appreciate you. God bless you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe if this is your first time. NSAS protest was a protest to make the voice of the youth to be heard, especially against police brutality and a reform in our system, against bad governance, which we are systematically and gradually getting into. Gradually, the government will know that we are a voice and a people. They think that they have shut our voices. No, they have not. They've only showed us a better way to go about bringing about change in our society. They have shown us that they can use the soldiers on us, no problem. But we are here now to rise up to a better way to make the international community and the world be aware of injustice and evil going on in Nigeria. They have just shown us a better way to strategize, re-energize, and get our voice out there. They've forgotten that if what happened at Lekki Tollgate 20th of October had happened in the 80s, even early 90s, the world wouldn't have been aware of it. They've forgotten that today the world is a global village and anything and everything you put on the internet travels to the ends of the world. In case you don't know, the most tweeted word on the 20th of October was Nigeria. The most tweets, the whole world, the whole world knew what was happening at Lekki. And response are coming. Don't be surprised. Muhammadu Buhari may end up in prison. I say it again. Muhammadu Buhari and Brutali may end up in prison. Let's get straight into the news and understand what Obaseki is saying with regards to Edo State. Residents of Benin, the Edo State capital, have been in the past 2 weeks come face to face with violence attack following the activities of NSAS protest, which was later hijacked by hoodlums. Several properties were destroyed in the mayor and over 10 persons died. Police station burnt and guns and ammunition carried away. The name of Armageddon, an uprising held in violence, the week-long upheld in Benin, the Edo State capital, and adjoining towns, as well as part of the nation. Nigeria is a sad reminder of many that may come in the future. In Edo State is what initially called a child's play when youths in their large numbers began turning the path of their counterparts in few states such as Lagos, Rivers, and others. The NSAS protest was treated with a pinch of salt by those who should know better. And so it continued till a segment of the young stars joined by students and members of the cover of civil society organization 2 weeks ago took the heartbeat state by storm to register their grievances at the state house, government house, House of Assembly, and Nigerian Union of Journalists against the blindness of many who up till date believe that the police is indeed your friend. No, sadly, the NSAS protest has commenced with a peaceful march along many roads and streets in Benin, where the youths, like many counterparts in other places, have gone on to make the authority realize the drastic need for the years of brutality, atrocity, rightful abuse, violence, citizens being brutalized, killed, families being turned by the activities of those who supposedly are supposed to guide us. However, on Tuesday last week, during a repeat of the peaceful protest, an anti-group emerged from a popular Ogbo quarters and were joined by some already mafiaed motor thugs, some of whom had earlier protested against a legal levy by the NURTW and the RT team members to attack the NSAS protesters. Yes, these people attacked the NSAS protesters. The end could better be witnessed than imagined. When both sides clashed, it was free for all dangerous weapons, including guns, machetes, stones were deployed to the process. By the time the dogs died down, one person was killed and several severely injured with gun wounds and what have you. The protests in thousands took their the protesters in their thousands took their protest to other areas, to the government house in Benin City, where government calmed all fiery nerves and assured them of measures to address the aggravation and even assist to bury the one who was dead during the whole process, and given a compensation to the bereaved family and a state burial. Sadly, notoriously became the order of the day. Criminal activities were in full swing. However, Governor Gordon Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, went ahead to admonish the youth and to speak of them, understanding their grievances and where they were coming from, saying, I understand your pain. This somehow is out of my reach and power. Do you know that I cannot deal with the commissioner of police in my state, even when he commits a crime? They are sent to you. There is nothing really you can do. The police is like they are a law of their own. So no government, no state can control the police. This is why agony and rancor keeps going on. But your voices now has been heard that there have to be a reform where the government can be given a word, to give the police. The police will be also under the government, so that the government can help to monitor wrong activities and call the police to order. This and many more you have said has been heard, but I will plead calm. Cry out for a calm we can achieve if we sit down together and dialogue. And I am pledging that my administration is bringing in more youths who are technologically inclined to help us serve and govern Edo State better. We are here to make sure that Edo State move forward. You and I can work together. You have something to offer. Yes, you are the technology of today. It is amazing how you organized yourself to organize such a protest with nobody having a single knowledge. All of a sudden, it was a full-blown protest. It shows that technology is working and you guys are on top of it. Well, my people, this is what happened in Edo State, where Governor Gordon Obaseki had to admonish the youth, saying, please, I've heard your cry. I have heard your cry. Free. Let's leave the acts of violence. And he calmed the people down, like you heard of what happened, where the National Union of Road Transport Workers clashed with the NSAS protesters, and it was another matter. Lives were lost, and the youth has to stand up to say, government, you need to bury this person and compensate the family duly. Well, we all know of what happened in the country. Governor Gordon Obaseki has, however, pledged that youth in his administration will have a position and a front line and will be able to have their voice being heard. Anyway, guys, this is happening. Government who have wisdom are beginning to embrace the youth. What do you think? Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.